everybody feeling? Are you holding up? Okay, so we ended with who? Kyle? No?
I'm first to go.
Okay, so Kyle, then Jillian, Vanessa, Janet, Brandon, and Dan. That'll be our order. Today we get a little less time this afternoon. Is there another stand anywhere? Can you hand me that stand in that back corner?
You can just put my.
And Kyle, let us know where. Ooh, this is running out of charge. I think there's a bucket here.
There's one right over.
I'm doing the other end.
I'll be there. Perfect. I tell you, these phones.
You know, North Campus is like a power sucker.
I'm telling you. Thank you so much. I'll be there. Whenever you're ready, I am ready, Maestro. Am I in the way of your camera?
You may or may not.
Okay, I can move this way.
Here we go. Let's meet two. Two.
The bar before that versus the other spots, because it doesn't really end examine, and then you have to sort of a tempo again.
Right.
So I don't think it works earlier. I do think you could control the ending, and nothing should feel like it's by happenstance or feel frantic. So yum bum beach. You can control that ending much better, I think, with that. So, first of all, beautiful sensitivity. That's one of the things I love. Can we add a chair or give me another stand? I'm running out of juice here, and I need somehow or another to keep my time. Oh, actually, this works. You're fine. That's perfect. Okay, so let's go back. And the thing that I would love for you to do is, there's a lot of little innards, I like to call them, that you need to give attention to. For example, T's, X, or bar 38, Zamine, in more. How do these releases connect? The beginning, you have the best example of this, corpus, na, those releases that right now you're sort of not giving us at all. That I want you to, how within the beauty of the line can you still give attention? Because if not, those endings will be all over the place. Right. And when we listened to those recordings this morning, one of the things that we talked about was how beautifully crafted endings Because we often can start a phrase well, but how we end a phrase, to me, says so much about the whole picture as well. So that's my thing with you, is giving more love to the endings of your phrases. Let's start at the beginning, okay? And then we'll work through giving more attention to the endings of the phrases. You've really, the posture has gotten better. It's not stiff. I just be reminding you of that as well.
Here we go, right from the very top. Bar one.
Can you start that again, but start it so that it doesn't feel like, I never want to feel like you're just keeping time. Dee, bum, dee. I'm hearing that and I'm thinking, dee, ah, dee, dee, dum, dee, dum, dee. And so in other words, I may not start, to me this bum, that means big, that means, can it be more nuanced? Okay. Can it be more subtle?
Yes.
Yes, totally different. Thank you, if you'd stop there. So we don't really know what you want between the first bar the choir sings and the second bar that they sing. Because your left hand is telling us nothing, which could help you quite a bit there. Whether you want to release or whether you want to carry over, it wasn't really that clear. I could have made any choice I wanted. I should, as a choral singer, have no question about what I should be doing at that moment. This group knows sort of what you want, but you may be working with a group that doesn't, and you've got one quick rehearsal with them. We should be able to tell immediately. Start the third bar. It was so much more expressive, though. The beginning was very nice.
So I'm going to try something different there.
Don't tell us.
I'm not going to tell you.
Thank you.
I'll show you instead. Here we go. Right from bar 3, please.
So was that, no, were you wanting a release?
I do want to release.
So that was not a release for us.
Right, okay.
Watch. So you have to practice what we call a stopped pattern. Ave. You have to stop the pattern literally to get the breath. Because if you're doing it, a breath within the motion, we won't get it. Ave. And the challenge of doing a breath there is because it has to be after beat 4.
Okay.
Because the sopranos sing on 4. So that's one reason why you may not do it, because it comes in a hiccup. Okay? But if you choose to do it, you have to stop the beat, give it, and keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, making sense at all?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Bar 3.
What do you want here? There we go. Still be musical. Now, what's here? Yes. Look, where did you begin to go on autopilot? You went on autopilot. Because I know you can do all of this, that's why I'm pushing you. Where did you go on autopilot?
De Maria.
You went around that in Virginia. Exactly.
Yep.
Can you start Natun with intention? You must start a phrase with the end in mind. Never start a phrase and say, oh, well, we'll sort of figure it out. I can tell. I have a teacher, the same person that Jerry was referring to about Eagle Vision, also speaks about inner talking. Her name is Marianne Ploger. Inner talking, which you can hear. I don't know if there was inner talking or just departure from the moment, but you left us in that moment. Not to? Stay in it all the time. Yes. That's it. Stay tall. Good, stay with us. I'd be even clearer than that. Ne, thank you. Ne. you start doing that, we don't know if you're just being expressive or what. I would encourage you to see if you can work out this figure, which doesn't always serve the music well. In croce, I think you're wanting an intensity. Try to just find another way to get it besides a loop. Okay, as you watch yourself, because I think that's what you're going after. India. Can you just show us exactly what you want versus something that suggests it?
Okay.
Am I being clear?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm compensating for intensity and dynamic contrast and everything, and that focus with a
Yes.
sort of thing.
But believe it or not, just giving us a clear focus in the gesture will give you what you wanted.
Okay.
More than something extra. It's opposite than what you think. It may not feel as good to you. It may not even feel as expressive to you.
Right.
But it will be clearer for us. What you did at Natum was lovely. Would you start at very passum? Nothing generic. No phrase should be like the other. Very passum. So start off a little bit more misterioso.
Measure 11.
Keep the body high. Stay in the, think about your power sources, your core, staying in the center, yes? Close to the center of your body. Is that a breath or not? Stay tall, stay chill. Good for you. Very good for you. Only did it one time. Just at the very end there. Let me show you an idea for that. In cruise, sopranos, and 2. In breath. Control. Give me that. Give me that. Keep going. Start smaller so you can go slow. Now go. Where's it going? Stay tall with it, stay tall with it. Draw us to you. Release. That's the moment, you missed that. That's the moment. So you gotta be a little clearer. Again, when you need a release, when the music is happening, you have to minimize or stop the pattern. So you have examine. It's going to give you a really clear break. If I do examine, that's not as clear. Again, I stopped the pattern so that I could give the breath. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Would you try to examine, and then I can stop. So I'm advocating you not give a 1. Let me see what you feel. So if I give example, I'm giving a 2. Watch on. Does that make sense what I'm doing? I'll let you feel it again. With music. So we're just doing just side. So if I was to do it with my hands, singing, exile, 1 and 2. So, that's the release. B. Okay, did you try? Sorry. good. Again, because the ritardo to me, too much there gets in the way. Examine. I would stay right in your two.
Okay.
Examine. Because this phrase does this. It's an overlap. And if you slow it down too much, it's hard to pick up the next phrase and move on with the music. Thank you. Thank you, Clark. Jillian, what are you conducting?
The woman who started.